You don't make chicken soup with bits of chicken. What do you make it with? The carcass. You bung the carcass, you boil it for as long as you dare. All right, sorry about the baby farming and baby killing and so on. And you dare bring live to my lair with a few bits of veg and a bit of meat. Cool, you take a bit, and that's your soup. There you go. All right, that's how you make your Jewish soup. According to my mother, it's known as Jewish beans. Thank you. Which, in its own way, is mildly restarted. Who is this? This is Émichael. You may know him through 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5,000 of his YouTubers. What are we looking at here? We're looking at Émichael caricatured as the king of high school. He is smearing caca internet on the map of France. Caca internet in French means internet shit. And he's smearing it. But what does that mean? What is the internet shit? This is a YouTuber, and the YouTubers are, of course, an international conspiracy who want to take over the world. Wait, no shit. That's the wrong. Émichael. Who is this? This is Émichael Rozolen. He wrote an article called Je I haven't asked. Captain Alfred Dreyfus supposedly took a leak on some treason. Who was Dreyfus? Dreyfus invented modern anti-Semitism. When I say anti-Semite, it doesn't mean what it means as we're sitting here now, meaning someone who's a Jew. It's someone who has a thing about breastfeeding, which in the time in France would be seen as a contradiction in terms. How could you be an officer and an officer, when if you were, you must be an officer? East, because Dreyfus had been sentenced in 1894, and sentence meant death, because basically they stuffed the baguette. Up your last, don't believe Papillon, no one ever got away. So the next picture we see, which you can hardly see, is in fact the see about Zola, because where did he come to? He came to England.
No one ever got away.
Those of us of a certain age will remember England. It don't exist no more. So Zola arrived, and so he arrived, he couldn't speak a word of English. The only thing he had on a piece of paper was the piece. So he went to the cabbie and said, please take me to the hotel. He didn't say that because he couldn't, so he just pointed at the piece. And the cabbie tried to tell him that the hotel was next door. Zola was next door, so the cabbie took him next door, and so he arrived. There he is, shipping huge piles of shit in front of him because Zola was a naturist. So here he is writing a novel called Fécondité. Fécondité has been translated as fruitfulness, but the novel itself has never been a novel. Why not? Because this is a novel. It's a kind of novel. On one side of it, Zola describes a novel. So babies are being shipped out with a tiny little amount of money, and the provincial women and die. And the other die. I won't translate that. Zola was an unbelievably shit amateur photographer, perhaps one of the first semi-amateur professional, amateur photographers. He took over 9,000 pictures, and one of his first demands was that he had pictures while he was here. So, you know, this is perhaps taking dog loving to extremes, and Zola himself was possibly murdered by me. The jury is still out on that, not that there was a jury ever out on that. Comme ça, je dois chier, merci.